Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video and I wanted to go ahead and do a let's chat video with you guys because I probably won't be posting for about a good week or so because I am going out of town because my grandmother, she fell and she broke her hip, so I gotta, we gotta go and spend time with her, and different things like that because she is 93. So of course, when when they get around that age and stuff, it is, you want to be cautious in things, especially when they fall and break something. But anyways, I wanted to get on here and do this video with you guys, of course, on Halloween. If you celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween to you. Happy All Saints Day. Happy Day of the Dead. Whatever you do happen to celebrate or choose to celebrate on this day, I'm just wishing you well wishes with that. But anyways, as you probably saw with the title of this video, I wanted to talk about like spirits and entities, or if you call them angels, whatever you choose to call them, as far as what you associate with things outside of this third dimension that we can like physically touch, basically different things like that. And I also wanted to share my story with it as well. Like you guys, I'm sure you may be able to relate, or you may have your own story with it as well. If you do, feel free to leave it in the comment section because I do enjoy hearing you guys' stories and different things like that. But I wanted to say, as far as like on this journey and doing like conjure work and working with different spirits and stuff, of course you are going to, at some point in time, if you haven't already, you're gonna experience something that may catch you off guard or scare you, or you may have like some type of encounter with a spirit that you are either working with, you're channeling, or you may have accidentally channeled, and now the spirit has basically made its presence known and different things like that. And I just want to say, of course, don't be scared. There's nothing to fear. If you feel like it's something that is not good, not necessarily good for you, or good in your home, of course you want to do, your protection work. You want to do your cleansing work and what you can do as far as to get rid of that entity or that spirit. But anyways, I wanted to share my story. Like since I was a little girl, I've always had like different experiences when it comes to like seeing shadows or seeing white lights or seeing like white I wouldn't call it like a white shadow, but like white forms and different things like that. Like I have always experienced it since I was a child, and I felt like I could share it with you guys because you guys would probably understand more than someone else would, because there's times where I've told this stuff to other people and they basically thought I was crazy. They always get that sympathy look like, oh, she's so crazy, or else they're looking at you like okay, like what is she talking about, and different things like that. But I felt like you guys can probably understand since you are interested in doing the line of work that I do as well. But basically, most recently, I wanted to share with you guys, I was doing some kind of like, I can't remember what ritual it was, but basically I had a candle burning. I did everything that I need to do. I cleansed, I did my protection work, and then I went ahead and lit my candle and different things like that. And while I was sitting here, and I promise you, I didn't have my air on. There wasn't no windows were open or anything like that. And I brought the plant, as you can see. Hold on, if I can pick it up. This big old plant. See how big it is? Kind of takes up the whole camera. But anyways, I was sitting there and it was just sitting like this because I have it propped up on my counter. And all of a sudden, like, the leaf just kind of moved like that, like out of nowhere. And like no one had touched it. I was here by myself. Of course, like I said before, the air wasn't on or anything like that. And it just caught me off guard to the point where I was looking like, something here, and then and I was like, okay, hello, it's just like, it's not to say it scared me, but it did catch me off guard. But it's like at the same time when it happened, of course it sent chills up, through my arms and different things like that. And I could feel a presence with me and stuff at the time, but I didn't feel scared or nervous or anything like that. I just mostly felt like, okay, I know I'm not alone, and whatever I channeled through the work that I was doing, it's making itself known to me just to let me know that it is here. So I wanted to share that story with you guys as well, because it really kind of caught me off guard, but it did let me know that what I was doing was working, and that basically I was not here alone. Basically, there was a presence here with me and different things like that. Now, I also want to share another experience I've had is, every now and then it'll feel like something's watching you. And I'm sure, I feel like that's just basic human intuition or instincts or whatever. You can feel when somebody has their eyes on you, whether it's a physical person or whether it's, some type of spirit or entity or anything like that. I've felt that several times, and I'm sure you guys have as well. And I know there was one time where I just felt it, and I live by myself, basically. Like, my son is here on and off, but majority of the time I am here by myself. So it's like I was sitting there, and I just felt like something was watching me and stuff. And it's like I was watching TV at the time, and I just so happened to look right in that direction where I felt it was coming from. And I saw it looked like it was somebody's head was peeping out, and then it disappeared behind the wall, basically. But it's like I wasn't scared. I just knew that it was some type of presence that was there. Usually I can tell when it's something negative, or if it's just I call them curious souls or curious spirits, or spirits that are just happen to be passing by or whatever. And it's when I look, it's it happens so quickly, but you know that you saw something because the walls are white. It's white walls. So of course if you see something like a shadow or anything, is gonna show up, basically. But it's I felt like it was right when I looked, it went like that. Because it happened so fast. I've had that to happen. I've also had where I've had a white form or spirit or whatever. I was working out at the time, and I just felt like something was watching me again. And so I just happened to stop, and I turned around, and I could just see the form of it. It was like a glowing white, not a shadow, but what's the word that I'm looking for? Of course, I'm losing my train of thought. Like a white form or whatever. And it was just floating there, but it was just standing there in the hallway or whatever. And it was just looking, kind of just looking at me and stuff. So I just kind of, I couldn't see eyes or anything like that. It was just the whole form of it. But I felt it was looking at me, and I looked at it. I wasn't scared, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go back to doing what I was doing. So I went back to working out and different things like that. But it's while I was working out, I turned back around to see if it was still there. And it's when I turned around, I promise you guys, it felt like this thing or this spirit just passed through me. It was to the point where kind of like what you see on TV, it just passes through you, and it took my breath away, and I screamed. And at the same time, it just felt like this massive burst of energy throughout my entire body and stuff. And I had goosebumps, or what you call them, chills and different things like that. It just kind of set me back, and I hollered and different things like that. And I was just what just happened and stuff. But it's it happened within a split second. And it's after that, I just felt really what's the word? Awakened. I felt energized. It just felt like something had cleaned me out. I know this doesn't really make sense, or it may make sense to you or whatever, but it just felt like it just gave me a big burst of energy. And I felt kind of as if it took something out of me that was weighing me down. I'll put it that way, when it passed through me, because I felt good afterwards and stuff. But excuse me, I'm just burping on camera. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to share some of those stories with you. I do have more stories, but this video is getting kind of long. But I just wanted to see if you guys have ever experienced anything of that nature, or if you've experienced an encounter with a spirit or an entity or anything like that. I just wanted to let you guys know that you're not alone, that it does happen to probably the majority of us that do this kind of work, especially if you're doing any kind of conjuring. And of course, I know I always do my videos with the oils, the Art of the Root oils, and different companies and their oils. And of course, they're conjure oils. So if you're using the conjure oil and you're speaking out intentions or whatever, you know, you're doing some form of conjure work, which means you're calling on a spirit or something that is outside of you to help you or assist you to get whatever it is that you're desiring. But anyways, I am rambling as usual, but just wanted to get on here and share that story or stories with you guys since it is Halloween. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, enjoy the rest of your week. And once I make it back home from my trip, of course, I will post another video, you know, because I love posting videos for you guys. But I thank you for returning back to my channel. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, do feel free to leave them in the comment section. And you guys enjoy your day. Bye.